Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today is going to be me going through my March TBR, and of course as always I played my Lord of the Rings TBR game and I got some rolls, and I played this one a little bit differently. I've already filmed the rolls, you'll see them in a bit, but essentially I rolled until I was out of Bree because I was landlocked. I wasn't going anywhere. That gatekeeper was just, keeping me there talking. I was in the market for a while, perusing. So I just rolled until I got out there. So my TBR's more manageable. Now, I failed with my reading last month in February. A lot of things changed, a lot of things happened. I had a housemate move in, and it was all very upheaval. And so I'm not beating myself up too much, but it does mean I didn't read all the books on my TBR. You'll be able to see which ones I did read though in my February wrap-up, which hopefully will be coming relatively soon. But because of this, instead of having like a punishment jar, essentially because I have the choice of either going the long way round or I get a shortcut depending on a roll, if I don't read all the books that I've said I'm going to, I automatically have to do the long way round. I don't get to go for the shortcut, which seems fair. So I'm just going to get to that straight away because, spoiler alert, I escaped Bree. So for that, the prompt is Weathertop hard won victory. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, probably not. But this is, after Bree they get to Rivendell and all that shit happens. Not Rivendell, Weathertop, and all that shit happens. So it's a pretty hard won battle. Aragorn taking them all on like an absolute babe. But I have chosen for this prompt The Desert Prince by Peter V. Brett. And I actually think this one's it's pretty big, it's pretty chunky, and I feel like as an epic high fantasy, there's going to be some very hard-won battles in this, irregardless, so that's what I've chosen to go for. So now, let's get into my rolls. $33 at the market, a gifted book. So as you saw there, I am still in the market and I got a gifted book, and for this one, it is a gifted book, but my new housemate Hannah unhauled this one for me, and I have chosen to go for the Wolf by Hannah Witten, and this is a Little Red Riding Hood retelling, and it was everywhere for a while, and Hannah didn't like it, so she's interested in what I'm going to think, so this one is For the Wolf. Got number 37 at the Prancing Pony, which is a multiple POV book. Do I have any? We'll find out. So, I've made it to the Prancing Pony. That's great. I can get a pint of ale, half a pint of ale, and it's multiple POV. So, I don't have many multiple POV books on my shelves that I haven't actually read yet, but I do have Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, and I might audiobook this one, I'm not sure, but again, it's been everywhere for a long time. This is like a classic booktube book, but it's a YA fantasy, and it's one of the ones I've been meaning to get to for quite a while now, and I just haven't, so that's my multiple POV prompt. One. Really like my ale. 38 Prancing Pony. A blind pick I know nothing about. That'll be easy. Still at the Prancing Pony, having a good time with my friends and my ale. And I got blind pick, which I know nothing about, and that's I thought it was fairly easy, but then I was like, actually, I know something about most of my books now that I haven't read, most. But I do have one that I literally bought because the covers are beautiful, and I have the whole series, but I literally know nothing about, and that is Ink by Alice Broadway. Haven't got a clue what this is about, but the covers for all of them, there's 3 of them, it's a trilogy, is just stunning. I can't tell you what this is about because I literally know nothing about it, so hopefully I'll enjoy it. Well, that's the end of Bree. 40, The Prancing Pony, an adventure book. The end. And there you saw it, my last roll. Got to the last square. Well, they're not really squares, they're hexagons, I think. But my last roll was I got to it was the last in the Prancing Pony, and just having one last drink, and that was Adventure Book, and I know exactly what I want to read for this. I'm so excited and I'm so happy that the TBR game gods were looking down on me for this one, but it's a new release, and it is The Map Makers by Tamsin Merchant, and I loved The Hat Makers so much, so much. It's such a fun middle grade adventure, and I can just tell that this one is going to be just as good, and it's also so pretty. I need to show you under the dust jacket because, yeah, it is so pretty, but that's not why I'm going to read it. But this is a follow-up to The Hat Makers, which follows Cordelia and her search for her father and the shenanigans that come along with it. And it's got a really interesting magic system. It's set in sort of Edwardian England, kind of, but it's not really. It's like a alternate history, but it's so much fun, and I'm really excited that I got this one. So there we have it. That is my March TBR as it stands. If you got to this point, thank you very much for watching, and if you have any of the books on my TBR also on yours, let me know, and also if you've read any of them and what you thought. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks very much, guys. Bye.